This is about how to move on. So, sorry I didn't post yesterday. I'm gonna wait for I'm gonna wait 40 seconds. So, I'm just gonna start. How to move on. It's gonna be a good one. Okay, let's get it. How to move on. Now, we all have been through. Some of us been through. Well, actually, we all been through like betrayal, backstab, or even like this love from any and everyone, family, friends, and folks. Now, the best way to move on, and this life might be a little short because it's not that much, but in order to move on with your life, you have to accept the things you cannot change and change the things you can, and the wisdom of the difference. Moving on is like it's like an ending of a movie. Um, Sometimes you have to go through pain in order to realize that you're tired of that. And how do you get tired? You'll know when you get tired because you just stop feeling the way you feel towards that person or anyone. Family. A lot of people say they can't move on, but they don't know what they'll do without family. They can't move on without family. That is incorrect. It takes time to heal. It's like broken glass. Once you break that glass, it loses a lot of value, and you can fix it up, but it's still gonna bleed out or drip out water. There's no more trust in that. You have to be able to be happy about the decision you have made. And even if you're not, you still have to be happy. See, when someone I knew passed away, right, I had to move on from that, which is my granny. She was the perfect example. I couldn't bear another day without her, but I had no choice but to move on with life. Um, that's kind of where it's at. You have to learn how to move on and just do things you do in the normal life. Just continue at it, and you'll slowly start to forget, not forget, but you'll slowly like gravitate away from the problem that you have. A lot of people don't want to move on from stuff like that because they think it's still some hope there. Do not expect hope from any bad situation. Just keep pushing forward with life. Life will come back around, and then it'll be your decision if you ever want to talk to the person again. But as for now, you just need to move on from whatever is wrong with you, from whatever problem you have. You have to move on because it can degrade your life. How can it degrade your life? Several things. You stop doing things you want to do. You stop being more motivated. You lose your light. You lose your spark because you let this one person dictate your whole life. Like I said, guys, you're important. I don't care how many views I get, 2, 3. I don't care. Someone's gonna have to actually understand this. Someone needs this. I'm here to reassure you, but I'm never here to tell you. I'm here to always reassure you. You have more than just people in life. People are just accessories that's in your life, for real. Like, what's really important is how you get your life together. We might be young now, but time is flying now. It's crazy how it's flying, but time is flying. And just when you know it, you're gonna be 30, 40 some years old, still holding a grudge. Stop holding grudge towards people. Smile, be happy. Because like I said in my last live, you're the person that really controls who you are. No one can't really tell you what to do, not even parents. They just there to tell you, but they can't force you. And if they force you, and if you don't like it, then you're not gonna be able to want to do it because you feel like you deserve something else different in your life. Doing things for yourself is part of moving on. Continuously to do things that make you happy is moving on. Not talking about the person, not even thinking about the person no more is moving on. Don't sit there in the dark and start thinking about old shit or old stuff, old shit, old stuff, because you're going to eventually go back into the relapse mode of thinking about what you could have done right and think everything is your fault when it's really not. Um, you have to learn how to move in a different environment. Put yourself into a place where people actually accept who you are and just judge and don't judge who you want to be. Now, in this world we live in, there's a lot of people out there like that, and it's hard to find good people. It really is. So a lot of people walk around with this, oh, I don't trust him. I don't do that. You ain't gotta trust nobody. Just as how you carry yourself and how you present. Sometimes you have to have an open mind. Not sometimes, but all the time. Because a lot of people out there are there to take that open mind from you and have it closed, so you can be just like them. It's like a rat race, but except it's like an infection. So once it's like playing Call of Duty, you're running around, you're trying to get away from the people that's infected, or you're playing tag, you're running from the problem and they're chasing you. Everything has a purpose to it. That's why it's called infection, or infected, because you can get infected, and once you get infected, it's hard to get that off. So move different in life. You don't always have to be the bad person at all. Go ahead, what's your question, man? You guys can say anything. I'll answer for you. Orphans. Maybe they choose not to play baseball. Maybe they choose not to play baseball, you know? That's all I got for you. Maybe they choose not to play. They have a choice. Everybody has a choice in life, man. Somebody just came up with a crazy comment saying they gooning. I'm not gonna post that. Dude, get off my life with that. Come on. But yeah, it's far more, it's dad joke for real. It's far more better than what you expect. You're important, man. It's you let people in your life that messes you up, and this is how you fail. This is how the self-guilty consciousness comes in, because you're letting other people in your life bring you down. You're trying to tell me you're letting one person out of 8 million. I already said this before, but it's true. You're letting one person out of 8 million, billion, trillion people ruin your day when you can just happily move on, play another game, join another party. You know what I mean? Go to another dimension. You got jumped. I want to believe you, but if you got jumped, don't look for redemption. God will always he's going to have his way with you. Trust me. You're going to find something better. Something's going to happen to the people that jumped you. Now, to have focus, I genuinely feel like it's more than just, of course, dude, of course. I feel like it's more than just thinking. You don't have to think too much about it, because if you think about it too much, you're going to obviously feel some type of regret and some type of hatred. Hate is not good for your heart. It's not good for your spirit, your mind, or your soul. It's not. It's bad for you, actually, because it's the fastest way to get cancer. It is. My auntie, she had told me before, she said hate is never a good thing, because, you know, you can get something like cancer, or you can get anything that can cause you to die. It's a disease, because you're thinking about it, you're stressing over it, you're trying to change it. Now, if you're trying to relive the same moment, then expect no help. Expect no savory, because you're trying to relive the moment that happened 2, 4, 5 years ago. Why are you trying to relive that bad moment that happened 4, 5, 3 years ago, dude? Move on. Stop thinking about it. Shit happens. Things happen. People happen. Life happens. Because at the end of the day, we all looking for peace. I kind of figured out what Thanos was talking about. All the heroes was trying to save him, or trying to get rid of him, and then he was like, no, I want to wipe all you people out so I can have my life alone. Messi lost. It's all right, man. There's always another game somewhere, somehow. So he might come back. What he was trying to do, he was trying to wipe the world away, which we all know, because he doesn't want any more problems. He wants his own life. And that's what he succeeded at one point, but then they came back and ruined it. The point is, when you want success, and when you want to have your own peace, you can have it, you can do it. You seen how they were just trying to stop the man. They were trying to really, they went to his own house, his own world, out of space, tried to get rid of him. Hulk beat the hell out of him. He came back down. Hulk said he couldn't do it. So they took the whole damn Marvel book to get him. Peace is important, man. It doesn't matter what it is. Sometimes you have to make a sacrifice, bro. And this is the scary part about living life. This is the scariest part about living life. Sacrifices, man, that's the most craziest shit, because you have to be willing to understand to lose a person that you truly love to have a better life, to be better within yourself. And it hurts, whether it's your little brother, whether it's your cousin, your family, your uncle, your niece. If they are causing too much pain to your parents, if they're even causing a little speck of problems in your life, you have to let them go. It's not that hard. It's just the only hard part about this is that you have to deal with the consequences of not hearing them no more, talking to them no more, seeing them no more. They're still walking around, they're still doing them, but you just chose peace over matter and over violence. Because sometimes some people can get to you, and 9 times likely you'll end up killing somebody, you'll end up dead, or you'll end up in jail. So in order to prevent that, you just have to move differently. You have to move the way you want to move, happily. You don't have to be caught up in bullshit. You don't have to be caught up in people's problems. You don't even have to go in depth. You just choose to. You can't get mad at somebody else, right, for your loss. If you in debt, that's not my problem. That is your problem. But you can't get mad at me because you're in debt. I didn't actually go spend that much money. I didn't know. You decided to go buy something crazy, and now you're mad at me because I did something different. Life is crazy, y'all. So in order to move on, you just have to have a right mind. Don't let nobody ruin your life. The only person that could really truly ruin your life is you. Just because people did something bad into your life, they backstabbed you, backdoor, all that, you ain't gotta think about that shit too much, bro. You don't. You don't have to. You have the ability to move. You're the alpha wolf. You're the chosen one. You just have to figure out what you're chosen for. Some people want friends. Some people want family. Don't worry about that. Just start your own friend and family group. Do what you do. You don't have to get picked up by nobody. Pick yourself up. Because at the end of the day, once you pick yourself up, you won't need nobody else to pick you up. You won't. You won't need that. All you will need is, you don't even need all you need is self-validation. You don't need validation from somebody else. Why do you need somebody else to call you cute, handsome, you look good, you getting big? I work out, and people tell me sometimes that I look all muscular. I say thank you. In my head, in my mind, I'm like, dude, I don't really need validation because I'm my own validation, but I appreciate you for commenting or whatever you want to say. I don't say it to them, but I just put that in my mind, because then they'll think you're being rude to them or whatever. It's not even the case like that. It's just I built my own fantasy. I built my own life. You know what I mean? When you start doing things like that, you start moving different. You start having a better mindset. It's hard to be caught up. It's hard to get caught up in good stuff because a lot of bad stuff is around everywhere. It's so hard to get caught up in the good stuff. But it is easy to get caught up in bad stuff. Very easy. You can go outside right now, steal something, probably go to jail for a couple months. It's easy. But that's the whole part about taking accountability within yourself, is that you are not able to do bad stuff because you have a mind, you have a spiritual that's telling you, if you do these type of things, you will receive some bad information. So don't do them. It's always that brain, the demon and the angel on your shoulder talking to you in some positive ways and negative ways. But then sometimes all the time, you should be following the God's way. God's way takes longer, but the process is faster. Like it'll feel better within yourself. Doing something the devil wants is faster, but then the process afterwards takes longer because now you have to get used to being the good guy again. Don't ever stop smiling. What am I doing that? What am I doing that my future self will regret? Not committing. Not committing. Not committing. You're thinking about a lot of stuff, right? But you're not doing them. And the other part is you're thinking too much about a lot of stuff and you're not doing them. So you need to stop thinking about a lot of stuff and think about the things you can do. Because we all want to be billionaires, right? But it's going to take time. You got to start doing what you want to do that you can do. And stop taking people's opinions. Stop doing that because they're not you. They're not you. Unless you can't even, my next life is going to be about trust because you can't be telling people what you want to do because they might want to do it and they might be better at you at it. Be quiet about it. Just do it. Just do it, dude. There's no point of you holding back now. What are you holding back from? What are you really scared of? People's opinions? Oh, well, look at all these rappers. Look at all these people. You trying to tell me you're scared? I don't know. Maybe I feel like that's being lazy to go do it. I feel like that's being lazy to go do it. How you doing, man? I'm not posting that. So there's ways to help your life, to help yourself. But you don't have to be that person to be waiting there, sitting at home, thinking, oh, but if I do this, then he's gonna. Don't worry about that. Dude, this is freedom. The only thing about freedom is we can't do unlawful things. But at the end of it, it's freedom. You could do what you want, wear what you wear, be who you are. All right. That right there is crazy. A joke? What do you mean by joke? Because what I say is not joke. It's true. You just have to be willing to listen and actually accept it. But moving on from people though, is probably so. Okay, this guy just said, "Can you tell me?" You know what? He said, "Can you tell me why black people can say the N word and white people can't?" All right. This is also what moving on because people who say N words, it's everybody. Y'all can say it, but it's some people bring up the history stuff back in the days and how they used to say it. It just doesn't sit right. But I'm not here to judge all that. It's free. If you ever want to say it, go ahead and say it. But just you're at high risk. It depends on where you're at. That's just the way it is. I feel like I don't know. I don't care. Those are just words to me. I mean, people look at it as history, background, and oh, we used to. Yeah, I get it, but everyone uses it behind closed doors. You probably said it a couple of times behind closed doors. We're all human, bro. But moving on is accepting the fact that you can be happy within yourself and not expect nobody else to be happy for you. Don't expect people to be happy for you. Don't expect that. Be happy for yourself. Because once you start climbing up them ladders and once you start actually posting what you want or committing, you're going to have somebody clown you. You're going to have somebody talk about you. It's just a cycle of life. People who are jealous, people who don't know how to wake up yet, people who putting their energy and their focus into another person's life. That's not good. Focus on your own life. This is why people get stuck when they get older because they realize they've been so busy focusing on other people's lives, they done forgot how to live their own life. Stop focusing on somebody else's behalf and worry about yourself. That's the whole each one teach one. I'm here to teach you, but I know you know, but I'm here to reassure you. Life is way more important than just worrying about somebody else's behalves. Because if you were in the predicament, some people, all they're going to say was, oh, I feel bad for you. Oh, I feel sorry for you. But they're not going to take the initiative to help you. You have to be willing to help yourself. You cannot trust anybody when it comes to help. The one person you can trust is yourself, not even another man. Don't ever expect another man to help you out. I am Muslim and we don't have racism, so literally I can say the word just me. Well, hey, look, man, look. Hey. Go ahead. I respect Muslims. I think my uncle's a Muslim. But I respect you guys. I respect everybody. The words are just words. It's just how you say it and how you use it so much. It's at some point it feel like it's you're just kind of doing it on purpose. But you know how to do it, man. I don't know. That's why I say respect is given when you move on. Because some people, you have to realize some people are stuck up here forever. And they think that you might go after them. They think that you might attack them or something because of what they did in the past. When all you did was look at them, shake your head, and say, how you doing? And moved on. You don't have to make friends with them again. You don't have to talk to them again. You can just say, how you doing, man? I hope you're having a good day, and walk off. They're going to feel different. Like, oh, well, I thought he was going to beat me up or something. I thought he was going to shoot me. But no, he just told me to have a good day. You're done. In your mindset, you've completed the task. You're done. The only problem is you didn't say what you wanted to say when you were mad at the time, which is good because now you beat that. Bad day build a better day. Yes, it does. Bad day does build a better day. It's just how you take the bad day, though. It's just how you take it. Now, if you're walking around here with an attitude, and you go to jail, that's a bad day. But don't make it to where you have to get to that point. That's why I always say open mind matters. When you're in a bad situation, right? And it might feel like the whole house is attacking you. You still have to keep your composure. Even if it feels like the whole house is attacking you, you have to keep your composure. They're trying to break that limiter. They're trying to see how far they'll push you. Simple as that. That's it. That's all, man. Even if you're in a group of friends and they all feel like they don't agree with you and they all talk, oh, dude, what are you doing? Keep your composure. Be happy. Be like, oh, right, okay, cool. But always talk to yourself. Be like, man, I know that was right. I feel like I need to do this better. They're just doing that because they're lazy. They don't want to do it. Keep your composure, dude. I'm telling you the truth. It happens and it works. You're gonna have times where people are gonna double team you and you're gonna feel like no one's on your side. You have yourself. That's all you got is yourself. You don't need nobody else. You and God, that's all you need, bro. You don't need another human being. You need a dog would probably help you out more than a person would. Cause they understand that all they're gonna do is sit next to you and make sure you're good. Got it, man. Have a good day. Good luck to my hood. That's crazy. Good luck to my hood. Dude, I don't even wish my hood good luck. I don't even have a hood. Just because I'm black, that's kind of racial profiling. Just because I'm black doesn't mean I'm ghetto. Doesn't mean I'm from the hood. All right, I am a normal human being that's changed his life. As a 24-year-old, I have changed my life around. I'm no longer, there's no such thing as hood. Nothing's changing. If I go back, nothing would change. There's more fake shit. So why put myself in that predicament? Come on. I am from California. I like you guys. I like you Indians out there. It's cool. It's pretty fun out there, actually. I got a couple. I got 2 Indian friends. Their family is crazy. Like crazy as in like funny. Hood friends? I don't even want hood friends, dude. I've changed my whole perception around because I know if I keep my hood friends, I'm gonna end up dead or go to jail. Why put yourself in there? You don't need hood friends to show validation, especially if your hood friends ain't getting no money, ain't got no good credit. This is about building our future. We're young, trying to build our future up. There's no such thing as a future right now. We don't have a future. This is our future. Our present is what we're building up to the future. This is what we desire to want. You just have to build it. A lot of them don't want to do that. So I had to push away, you know? That's how I just have to push away from them and find my own fantasy, which I'm doing. And I got my peoples. I don't consider y'all as fans. I don't consider y'all as people. I consider y'all as brothers and sisters in arms. You know what I mean? This is for me to help you, for you to help me, because I know somebody's out there listening. Simple as that. Moving on that's a sacrifice. That's a good example too. A sacrifice. I did that. It hurt. Oh, it hurt. Ooh. But I had to. And God helped me out the whole time, man. He was helping me out. I had to sacrifice myself from family. I moved on from that. That's God telling me a way, right? That's God showing me a way to do better. There's more than just, it's more to it just family. It's so much I want to say, but it's hard because it's like, I really wish I could understand. It's more to it than just family. Yeah, if you grew up in a family, sure, it's gonna be hard, especially the good families. There's a lot of good families out there, but I'm just one of the ones to be put in the wrong predicament in the wrong family, or a mixture of confusion family. So that's why I have my own ways. That's why when you hear people say, "Oh, I don't have a mom, I don't care," they had a different experience. They didn't have the experience you had, so they can't. You can't sit there and be, "Oh, dang, I don't know how you feel." You can't do that. Because, well, you can sit there and say that. So I had that all mixed in. You can sit there and be like, oh, I don't know. I know what you mean. You don't know what he mean because you're not experienced. You have to really experience the feeling to really get the memo. You're just thinking it right now. Simple as that. It's like a bad friend. We all had a bad friend. You can say you can say what you want to say about a bad friend because you experienced it. Now, when it comes to having a bad family, some people don't have that. Okay. Dude, you're trolling. That's gotta be a troll. I'm not posting that. That's gotta be a troll. You guys are funny. Sometimes, oh my God, sometimes you have to Be willing to open up within yourself. You don't have to talk to anybody about it unless you get a therapist or something. But then why waste money just to talk to somebody? Why do it cost money to talk to a therapist when I need your help? So you can start writing this down. You can start writing it on your journal. You can start just do things that'll get you out your zone, out your head, dude. Because you don't need to be up there all the time. Your mind can play tricks on you, and that's the scary part about life. What's the difference between Jews and pizza? Let me hear this. Let me hear this crazy joke. Oh my God. So, with that being said, y'all, it's okay to feel lonely. It's okay to feel depressed, hurt, sometimes miserable, but don't be stuck in it for too long. Pizza is food and Jews. Okay. Okay. It's okay. It's okay to be stuck for a little bit, but don't make it to where you're stuck for hours, or not for hours, for months, for years, because then you're gonna start losing motivation to be yourself if you're stuck for that long. There's no need to be stuck. There's no point of need to be. Bro, I'm racist. That's crazy. That's crazy. The left really fucked me up. What does that mean? I would love for you to tell me about that. I would love for you to tell me about what that means. The left really fucked me up. But yeah, I just anything will fuck you up. You just have to be willing to move on from it. It's not that hard, man. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Oh, it's on my right. He's talking about my nose ring and everything. No, I got a nose ring, but that see, you can't just be judging people about what they. I'm not gay. That's the crazy part about what you're trying to say, dude. I'm not gay, man. It's kind of crazy for you to have that mindset of somebody. That's your first impression of someone, but that's okay. You know, we're all human, I guess. But rainbow hair is extravagantly crazy. Oh, yeah, nah. I mean, if someone has a septum nose ring, that doesn't mean they're gay, dude. I mean, whatever you'll know when they're gay when they start talking or how their actions are or how they move. Just different things, but accessories on the face doesn't mean nothing. I know people who got earrings right here, or ear pierce right here, or eyebrow pierce, a nose or septum, and they're straight as hell. But you know, you can't really be going around judging people, man. I know you didn't. I just thought you did until you corrected yourself. So I appreciate you, man. I am from California. They couldn't be transformation or transformers. Okay, that's crazy. Well, I'm not a transformer. I'm a straight on guy, straighter than a pole, man. So, but I see what you guys mean, and then you shouldn't judge because it's too late. They're always doing it. You know what I mean? When we see a lot of gay folks out there, let them be. It's everywhere. They have a whole community. I'm not with that. You know, I can't condone that, but I just accept who they are because, you know, that's who they are. I'm self-report, whatever you say, dog. But no, that's another point of life too. You have to accept people for who they are and move on from it. You don't have to deal with them. If you see them, just move on from them. Why bother you? Why does it bother you so much? You know what I mean? It shouldn't be able to bother you. If it's bothering you, then that means something wrong. You know, you got to get away from that. So I don't know. That I don't know. But I'm not here to answer those are crazy questions I'm not going to answer because I don't know. You know what I mean? Life is life itself. So whatever goes on is what goes on. But I'm just here to motivate y'all to move on to have a better life and to do better within yourself because that's important. You know what I mean? All this extra stuff y'all saying, that's just got this bunch of life stuff. So that's just life stuff. That's crazy. So, but as long as that being said, man, moving on is probably the biggest key in life. You have to move on with yourself. You have to move on. Whether if you don't like it or not, you have to move on, man. You know, we're all chosen. We're all the alpha wolves. You just have to figure out what you're chosen for. And if you can't figure that out, it's okay. But you're going to have to figure it out or else you're going to be stuck in this matrix of people just being dull, then that's when you start becoming an AI. People just looking around, don't know what the hell going on, don't know what to do. They're just doing the same basic things. Nothing's wrong with work. Nothing's wrong with working. You can go work, get a job. There's nothing wrong with that. It's how you take work. It's how you take it in. It's how you embrace it. Oh, I have to go to work. Then that's when you bring that energy on you. I mean, I'd rather go to work than to be staying still, stuck with no money, no nothing. People want valid. People want things in life. They want a new car, a new bike, new train, but then they don't want to work to get it. What different? What? How? What? Like, I'm not answering that. I can't. When it comes to like Donald Trump, no, I don't. I don't. Now, when it comes to that, they're all just puppets. They're all just puppets, and there's something bigger than and bigger and better than way somewhere else. But they're just puppets, and I can't. They're not gonna. It's not gonna change nothing. It's not gonna change nothing. But moving on from people and sanity is not doing the things you want to do that can hurt you. Just move on and do something better with yourself. Do something that's gonna put you to the highest of highest. And it may take years, it may take time, but as long as you're committing every day, dude, you are good. You are in the right standard. So you don't have to worry about somebody else's opinion because you already put yourself through the door by committing to do better. That's the whole problem. When someone sees you doing good, they're going to attack you. They're going to downplay you. They're going to make fun of you behind your back. And they're going to say slick shit like, oh, you got your little business. You think you're that. Oh, you're doing this little thing. You think you're cool. You have to take those, underline it, and put it aside and keep piling it up until you have enough. Then when you had enough of it, you tell them, like, hey, man, I'm going to stop talking to you for a little bit because I feel like you're having some type of jealousy, animosity against me. I feel like you're just trying to read my playbook, but you're not helping me with my playbook. You're just reading my playbook to see what I'm doing, to keep track of what I'm doing, which is energy wasted. I don't know why you're wasting your energy on me, but I have to go. Once you start doing that, you build a character called the Alpha Wolf. I'm telling you the truth. It's just people. See, now this right here, this is what I'm talking about. All right. I get that he's trying to, you putting information out, but this right here, we can't control that. We can't. It's still happening. We can't control it. And y'all voting for people, there's nothing to do that we can't control this. This is what I'm saying. It sucks, but we gotta move on from it. No, I did not. But now I know. But all this technology stuff that's going on in this world, I wouldn't doubt. I'm gonna say, wait, what was your question before? It's just people who are part of the group. You guys know a lot. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't really take times on this because I'm too busy pushing my life ahead. And or am I left? Left as in gay? Dude, I just told you I wasn't gay. No, I have not seen the terror groups attacking Israel. Well, when you go on Twitter or sometimes Instagram, oh, left politically, my bad. I apologize. I apologize. So when it comes to left, I don't even vote, y'all. I don't, cause I feel like it don't matter. It wouldn't matter to me. People, they gonna do something stupid anyway. It's just wasting my time. Like if I vote, sure, I could vote for him. I could vote for her, she, but then they gonna still do what the higher ups tell them to do. They're just puppets playing a show. It's literally what it is. I don't take my time with that. I don't. Even the good president, some bad stuff always happens. But I moved on from that. That's what I got. I realized that. That's crazy. There's a lot of stuff y'all know, man. But that's fine. That y'all know that's good. But for me personally, I'm just here to move on from it. Moving on from it. It's now. I ain't gonna lie. When I went on Instagram or Twitter, I've seen some crazy shit. And that's sad. That's really sad. Like Israel getting bombed. That's sad as hell, dude. That's sad. I can't even imagine myself being in that. I just see it and I have to just get away from it because like I'm just watching live people just getting blown up. That's not cool. That's not cool, dude. And I don't know why they do things like this. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with the bombing and everything, but that's scary. It really is, man. That's nothing to play with, man. But life in general, like I said, I'm gonna get back on track because I done jumped off. Life in general, man, you guys have to be willing to move on for something better. Do better within yourself, man. For real, you are important. Do what you need to do to proceed to make your life happy. Get that car you want to get. Get the job you want to get, dude. You guys got so much hatred in y'all, man. Golly, about the world, man. The world we cannot control. It's okay though. I guess it is what it is, man. But I'm gonna end this live. My next live it might be something about respect. I think I already said that. I think I gotta go back on my list on my live category. It's about respect, and a lot of people might need that, man. That's true. No, that is absolutely true. You're right. America do needs to focus on themselves. You are absolutely right. Nothing's wrong with that. You're right. But they don't because they're too busy caught up in the world full of bullshit. Literally, just straight violence and all. That's what they want, man. That's not gonna get you nowhere. That's definitely not gonna get you peace. In fact, it will get you peace. Your casket is your peace if you want to keep putting yourself in the shoes of other people. All right, man. I respect you too, man. I'll be live probably on like 2 hours, 3 hours, if not tomorrow. But I got some things to do today, man. But I love y'all, man. Y'all stay blissful, stay happy, stay peaceful, man. Don't let nobody ruin your day. You feel me? And keep your positive motive going, bro. Respect yourself. Because if you cannot respect yourself, you will never ever respect others around you. Respect comes first, you know. Dedication, hard work plus patience, that comes with it next, all right? Trust, love, honesty, dignity, and respect comes as long as with it as well. If you don't have those 5 cornerstones within yourself, you can't move on with life. Trust, love, honesty, dignity, and respect. For real. Love y'all, man. Peace, man. Have a blessed one. Be safe.